Welcome AS students. So this is the first in a short series on the exam or the term 1 test that we are doing, and I'm going to work on the first question with you now, which is you're given this information. You've got a function f of x is equal to x squared minus 4x plus 8, and here we have our domain. X is a member of the set of real numbers, and the first part of the question requires us to put it into a form like this. Okay, so this is simple enough. All we need to do is complete the square. So I would take this here, x, half of minus 4 is minus 2, and then to make sure that this bit here is equal, I need to also subtract 4. So now this is the same as that, but I've got my plus 8 here as well. So we're going to have x minus 2 all squared plus 4. And that is the answer to the first question. Right, so that takes us to our second part of the question. We're trying to find the set of values for where our function f of x is less than 9. Well, what I want to do is find out where it's equal to 9. So that's my first step. So I'm going to write x minus 2 all squared plus 4 is less than or equal to 9. Well, I'll find out where it's equal, and then I'll explain how to solve from there. Okay, my next step, I'm going to pull across to the other side this 4, so it will become 5 on the right hand side. Now I will take the square root of both sides. Now I will get x by itself. Okay, so we've got these two values here. Now if we think about this function here, x minus 2 all squared plus 4, we know that we have an equation that looks something like this. This is going to be our graph of the function, and we know that for it to be less than 9, it's going to have a point where 9 is. It's going to be at two places. We've found those two places. One of those places is 2 minus the square root of 5, and another is 2 plus the square root of 5. Where is it less than 9? Well, in between those two places. So what we now say is that 2 minus the square root of 5 is less than x is less than 2 plus the square root of 5. And that is how we solve the second part of the question.